All right. So check this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to blow this up and we're going to build your community. Now, these are things that are essential when building your project and building the pre-hype and getting everything set up. Because if you don't have these set up, you're doomed for a clusterfuck. Excuse my language. All right. So, this talks good shit. I apologize for my language. So check this out. What we're gonna do is we're building a community is the most important part of your entire project, okay? So over here, what you do is you have admins, moderators, shillers, influencers, and engagement. Now, what you want to do is you want to realize that your admins are something that you want to already and have set up. So whenever you have your admins and you have an influx of people, whenever you launch your token, it's inevitable. You're going to have a lot of people come to your project right away, so you want to be able to multitask. And so your admin and your moderators are going to be able to help take that influx of new users, more potential investors, anybody from, building that awareness. What you want to do is, more holders, blah, blah, blah. So they are going to be able to help you guide them, and they're going to be able to provide the information. What's your website? What's your white paper? Tell me more about the project. Is this a scam? What's the deal? And so whenever you start having these admins and moderators help you, while you and your team are marketing and focusing on the development and the marketing and the pushing of the project, they can sit there and help you and assist you and provide that trust and those resources to answer questions and be a voice of trust within that space. So one thing that I didn't do is I didn't have moderators, I didn't have admin set up. I had, of course, my team, but we were not prepared for the intensity of how much came in all at once. We thought we knew, but we had no idea. And so the reality is nothing was set up. We didn't have buy bots set up. We didn't have moderators. People were sending in links. It was a cluster. It was a cluster, holding on the language. I'm trying. So, but the reality is it's real, but it's something if I could, prepare you, that is something that I would highly recommend, is getting everything already set up and prepared and have everybody on the same page prior to launch. So everything's already smooth, set up, and everything's ready. Because it could go from just a couple 10, 20, 30 new users to 50, 100,000. So be prepared. This is real. It happens. You never know. So another thing that I would definitely recommend is, of course, as you get more, you're going to talk about more money. Everything costs money. Everything in blockchain costs money. And so one thing that you're going to realize is how expensive everything I'm going to show you is going to be. Think 1 day, 1 hour, 1 post, 1 shiller, 1 week. It is expensive and it's long term. And so you got to think about these, and you got to think about this when running your own project, the long term effect and how much you got to spread your funding depending on how you work them. However you have it, whether you're selling tokens in order to market, whether you have outside investors helping you market that project, these are all things that you really have to think about long term, which is why you see a lot of projects go from here to here, to here, to here, to here, because they lose that momentum because they don't have those fundings that they had at the beginning to push that project. And then exchanges are expensive, marketing is expensive, building hype, creating momentum, keeping momentum, not having utility, having utility, these are all so important, which is why, all of these different factors come into play. And so what shillers do, shillers are a different part of marketing. And shillers are kind of you think of admins and moderators, those are the trusted resources. Shillers are, you ever go to like I said, you go to a Telegram group or Discord group, and you got people that are going in there talking on different kind of groups. Hey, check out VIZION, check out VIZION. If you're going to on X, if you go on there and you see any of them saying, yo, check out VIZION, they're shilling the project. And 99% of those are going to be bots, and they're either bots or they're honestly what people do is they will create 5, 10, 20 different accounts, or they'll have a team of 20 different people, and there'd be verified accounts, and what their whole job that you're paying them to do is shill your project. They're shilling on every major post, any kind of major influencer, anybody that has any kind of following, they're shilling the project. Why? To bring as much awareness as possible. So think about your shilling army as like just like you're building your algorithm army. That's your algo, building your small time awareness. That's not going to, that might bring in a lot, but at the same time, that's just like, think about that. It's just building your algorithm of awareness through marketing. They're not going to make or break your project, but they're definitely going to help and influence that project. When it comes to influencers, now that may be like a negative term, but the way that I like to use that is that there's only a few that I really, really trust and I feel that are the best of the best. And so you'll have what I call like your A squad, B squad, C squad, no disrespect to the D squad, or your, F squad, your algo pushers. And so what I would say is like, you definitely have those, and those all come at a price. And so you can have major influencers, mid-range, low range, or people that you work with that are giving you a good rate, giving you help, and those are trusted voices in the space. And what they do is they have a group and or a huge list of people that listen to them. And what they'll do is they'll call different projects. And a lot of the times what people don't realize is they're all paid. No shit, but like a lot of times they're all paid. So anytime you see an influencer, an X account, or a call group, that a project is usually paying that person to market to that group because they're gonna bring buyers or build more awareness or build their community better. So you have to utilize those, and you have to spend that money in order to bring more awareness to your project. So you think about all of the different influencers and how much they cost for one post or two posts or a month worth of content, or a YouTube, content creator, a TikTok creator. They all cost money. And so you gotta equate to that with your marketing. And so that's why influencers are important in setting aside marketing dollars and understanding how to utilize those funds to get trusted voices like influencers to push, market, and bring more awareness and build your community. So those are all different things that you have to do. That's not an if, and, or buts about it. That's the only way that you can build your project. If you just think that you're just gonna build it off of hype and you think it's just gonna go because of the name, you're gonna probably fail. And I say that with love, and I hope that's not you, but that's just something that I want you to be aware of and why you see that happen to other projects. And I'll show you later on in another slide of why all projects fail. But these are different things that I would say with influencers. With engagement, of course, kind of common sense, but it kind of gives you the ability to know that you have to be engaged, your admin, your team, and you want to encourage that your community is engaging online. So you have your shillers, but your real community, people know who are good humans. And I say good humans because like if anybody's supporting you, I'm sorry, they're good humans. And especially if they're taking their time out of their day to go promote and push their own project without being paid, you better show love to them. And I say that with love, but like those are the people that you need to make sure that you take care of in your project, because that's going above and beyond. I don't care if it's a like, a comment, a share. You engage with them and you show them your appreciation, because that is your community. They will be with you through thick and thin, and I could promise you that. That is why I love and adore our community. Our Vision community has gone through everything with us, and that's why it's so important for us and for me to take care of them. I really mean that. So anyways, yo, I love y'all. Y'all really went through a lot, and I got you. So we're gonna set up a buy bot. We wanna make sure that you're trusted. You wanna make sure, you encourage your community members to be engaged. That's like a lot of good stuff. And so, our new platform is gonna provide all of these. So we're launching this token and we're launching this. And so we're gonna have all of these resources that we're gonna provide to you for free. But it's also something for us that we want to work with you, and we want to be a trusted voice. We want you to know whenever you launch a project with us that we're bringing all of this with us, a community, the resources, providing everything that we can to help you step by step. And if you do work with us, awesome. If not, it's cool. This is going to help thousands of projects, and that's what our main goal is. But from a business perspective, blockchain as a service, that's something that how we're trying to build the funnel, bring more awareness to Vision, help our community, help our holders, and provide more utility in different ways, because we can understand all the different ways of utility in blockchain. So why not incorporate as much as possible to build a vision in our utility? So anyways, so like I was saying, so we're gonna get into this. we're gonna show you in a sec, but you know, make sure after you have everything set up, you have your community, you have your to-do list, your checklist, you're gonna get everything set up. So before you even think about launching and doing anything, your token's gonna be done, your website's gonna be done, your logo is gonna be done, your Telegram, your socials are gonna be done. Everything's gonna be set up and ready before you say anything or do anything, because you wanna be prepared. So important. I did not do this. This is something that I wish I did. I thought I was prepared, but I didn't realize how hard and how many people would come in. And it was crazy. It's insane. And so I don't think I slept for like, yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, yeah, so just make sure you're prepped, you're prepared, you know, and so we're gonna make some moves. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna make some moves. So, yeah, so before we go in here, I'm talking a lot and blabbing, so please forgive me, but I feel like this stuff is important. So one thing that I want you to be prepared for is sniping bots and trading bots. This is real. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? Excuse me. So the thing that you have to know, that like the good about sniping bots and trading bots is they're going to help increase the launch, and you can trigger bots by trading in increases. So if you have like a project that has no volume or little volume, and then you have a community member that's like, wait, hold on, I could trigger bots to bring more volume, to bring more attention. You can actually put more volume into a project, and it's going to trigger bots. It's going to trigger volume bots, and it's going to bring more people and more bots and more buys to that project to raise that project and bring anywhere from 1,000 to 20 to 50K, yes, that much money into a project within 30, 45 minutes. And all that does is you're triggering by raising the price increase by 100, 200%, by only putting in $1,000 if it's a lower project. You can trigger to help your project to build more momentum, to top that off, layer that with other marketing. So be prepared that whenever you do an initial major launch like we're doing, be prepared that we're going to trigger, whenever we have this launch, we're triggering sniping bots, because we know as a developer creating our own sniping bots, our own trading bots, we're releasing this. These are things that we've done as developers for utility, but these are the things that we as developers understand, and we know that we could warn you and prepare you and show you the good of these. And so whenever we launch the token, we're not going to recommend for you to invest in the token at all. We're going to do it live. We're going to show you this. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you there's nothing that you can do when it comes to sniping bots, because they pay APIs. They pay a lot of money. They pay monthly subscription fees in order to get the data to that blockchain for those sniping bots. So the moment that you launch that token, they're getting in before anybody, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm sorry, unless you have your own sniping bot or trading bot, the only thing that you can do is manually do it. We have a link below for our own recommended trading bot, a sniping bot that we recommend, that we support. We are launching our own, but we do support this trading bot because we know them and we want what's best for them, and we want to support the community. So that's something that we want to do. It has nothing to do with Vision, but we know that it's trusted. And so check out the link below, but that's for a manual trading to get in quicker, so you don't have to go through like an exchange. But what you have to realize is that trading bots and sniping bots, you have no control over those. So you have to be prepared for that, no matter what. But did I go back that much? So, but yeah, and so like, you have to be prepared for that. So that's why we always say, just like, wait a second. And bots, whenever you launch a token, a lot of the bots are on timers, okay? So there's 100 projects that launch, 10 of them hit like the filters within those sniping bots, and they send 200, 1,000, 5,000, whatever it is, into that. Now what that does is it raises the price really crazy. Now what we recommend is holding off, because what happens is those sniping bots are on timers. They'll buy every single token that crosses their filters, and it'll raise over here, and then they have like 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 45-minute filters where they sell it doesn't matter. They don't know what project they're buying and they're selling. They're just buying a project and selling whatever that project that passed their filters in 5 minutes. They're buying that project and selling that in 25 minutes, and they're just doing that over and over and over and over again. So there's nothing that you can do about that, but it's something for you to be prepared for, so you can wait and you can see when's a good time that you feel like you're going to invest, potentially don't invest, but you know what I'm saying. Like if you want to be a part of a project and support a project, you can kind of pay attention to these and know what's a safer bet. And you might have your G where you're like, I gotta get in quick, but you have to be prepared, you have to be careful, you have to know that it's gonna go here, it's gonna go here because of that. And so if you can prepare that, you can know that you can wait for that, and that's gonna be the initial bots. And then after that 30, 45 minutes, that's whenever it's a better, safer bet where you can more than likely guarantee that most of those bots that came in are going to be gone. So that is something. Of course they do, and some will last longer. People will put their own bots in, but it's something that you need to be aware, pay attention to, and be prepared for. So, yeah, that's the bad. And again, they could rip the liquidity at launch, and that's what I mean. Like if you want to put on a timer, think about they have the timer. So if you want to wait for projects, that's what I would recommend. So. Yeah, hopefully that was, where you can understand the power of trading bots, how they are awesome, the manual ones, but also, when it comes to projects and how they can rip liquidity, that's why, and usually what happens. So please be prepared for that. Negativity, you're going to deal with this, you're going to deal with scammers, you're going to deal with links, you're going to deal with random people, you're going to deal with shillers coming in that were paid by other projects, coming over to your projects. You're going to deal with different marketing accounts reaching out, trying to get you to work with them, to pay them. They're going to be messaging you on every way possible, and they'll message you over and over and over again. You be prepared to block a lot of them. Do not trust 99% of them, and I say that, do not trust, which is why we wanted to provide all these resources, because we've been scammed a lot. And so through all of the times that we work with people and we trust people and we can trust that our money will be going to the right people, that was our entire purpose of this. And so, just know that whenever you deal with negativity, is that the good about negativity is it gives you the ability to be like, yo, what is this project? I don't see a white paper. Whoa, actually, no, here's a white paper. Wait, there's no website. I don't know if you wrote, did you check out this website? Here's our website right here. It's like, oh, wait. Oh shit, you guys are active. You're answering questions. Like, of course we are, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. You want to be engaged. You want to deter any negativity and promote positivity and kill them with kindness, because once they realize they ain't got nothing to say, that's where the trust in. They're like, yo, I hate 99% of projects, but you're a dope project. You're a dope founder. You're a dope admin. You're a dope mod. I like this project. I'm gonna go promote this project. That's why you should love to them. You know what I mean? Because I've turned a lot of people that hate projects and call bullshit into believers, and gone through ups and downs because they trust us, they trust the team, they trust me. And so, it took me a year to do that. And of course, before that, but at the same time, this is a year of me always making sure that they can trust me no matter what, throughout our ups and downs. So this is a roller coaster. I'm not going anywhere. Vision's not going anywhere. We're not giving up. We're building, but we are going through a learning curve. This is a business, but we don't fail, baby. We never give up. So, again, the bad, you're gonna deal with negativity. Everybody's gonna hate. You're gonna deal with scammers, links, people promoting YouTube, all this bullshit, dev selling, all this other, just don't pay attention to that. Be prepared and just always guide. You're gonna know bots, and you're gonna know real people, and you're gonna know real people have real questions, and those who you focus on, you're gonna realize that Joe Schmo 92 13 37, fuck you, excuse my language, I hate this project. You're like, bro, you're a bot. You don't even know, you're just causing negativity. So you got to be prepared, remove them. If you know that there are real people, those are the people you focus. Even if they're negative, you kill them with kindness to build that transparency and that trust. And I promise you're going to build so much respect that way, which is why the negativity can be really, really good. And that's what I fought for. Because what we're doing is crazy, and what we're doing is not normal. And we weren't prepared for how hard it was. We thought it was going to be a lot easier, and we learned so much. But as a developer, building on Solana, building the blockchain, building the Telegram bot, the sniping bots, you know, building an NFT collection, like going through this whole process, this Vision new platform to launch your own token. Like, if it could be done, why not? That's what we're doing. So, hey, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're gonna talk about the community takeover strategy. Holla at your boy. Woo, let's go. Holla.